I don't know if it's in the movie or not, but while George is talking, I'm looking at him going, man, he's good looking. I swear to God, I was just going watching him go, and I go, shit, I get it, man. What a profile.
Dude, I was the 2-time sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
Are you running to something or from something?
Yes.
Jay Kelly.
George, I did a chat with you a couple of weeks ago. You apparently were not aware that Noah had put together that spectacular tribute reel.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to use my own fucking movies. Yeah, that was a surprise. You see me like I grab Adam's hand like this, I hold it. That's the first take, and that's the take that's in here, because I was like, what the fuck?
What were you expecting?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe they'd, I don't know, I thought it'd be on our face or something, and, now I got to see bad mullets from 1984.
Was this a calculated move? Noah, like what if George had asked you, hey, we're about to film this scene. What am I about to see? What would you have told him?
Well, I did say I'm going to show you the reel, and I just would like you to watch it so that when George came and we did it, it was simple. Then I said, and then at the end, I'd like you to look at the camera and say the last line of the movie. And so it's remarkable. I mean, George will make a joke about it, but it's remarkable what he does there, because he's having a real experience watching himself, but he's also telling the story of the movie at the same time, and that is the thing of like when an actor can do that and reveal something in themselves at the same time that they're also with their lizard brains figuring out how to actually move and help tell the story. It's remarkable.
Are you fighting what you're feeling as yourself, or are you like, go with it?
I benefit from a beautifully written script and by an extraordinary director and by an incredible cast. So all I had to do was try not to get in the way. Honest to God, this is the absolute truth. Every time you're doing a scene and working on this project, your thoughts are just don't let me mess it up. That's all it is. Truly.
But just having been on the set that day and watching that take, that was one of the most exciting, beautiful moments I've ever experienced on a set, just because it was, you could have played the whole scene just on George's close-up as the camera went in and saw him watching himself in that way, and it was magic, and everybody was crying. And so if that isn't acting, I don't know what is. Like, being open and free and able to experience something in such a kind of vulnerable way. Yeah.
Well, everyone was crying at Batman and Robin too. Sobbing.
Yes.
You liked it. You were a young boy.
I didn't go. but from the commercials, I loved it. What are you talking about?
Adam, as people are certainly aware, you've worked with Noah before on the Meyerowitz stories, which came out 8 years ago. Have you been like patiently waiting by the phone for Noah to finally call you again?
Sure. Yes. Marriage Story. I wasn't in that. That was aggravating. No. Noah and I became very close on Meyerowitz, and Noah said that Emily and Noah were writing a script and they were writing a part for me. So that's a great feeling as an actor. I didn't know when it was going to be ready. I just knew if Noah says something's coming your way, you just go, okay, well then whatever is coming is going to be good. But then you read the script and you say, holy cow, this is just beautiful stuff. And the line to me that made the most sense of what the character is, you're Jay Kelly, but I'm Jay Kelly too. He just loved George Jay's so much and just would do anything for him, but was starting to hurt his home life and starting to hurt people he cared about. And he had to make a decision. It was just written beautifully.
Emily, I have to shout you out because this is your feature screenwriting debut in this screenplay.
Way to go, Emily.
With Noah.
It was about time.
For the people either watching this or in the room who are not aware, can you take us through your history with Noah and how it relates to your kids in an interesting way?
Yes. Well, my history with Noah before my kids were cast in the film White Noise that he adapted and directed, which was that I was just his biggest fan and was obsessed by his films and his attitude and the way that he saw and sees the world, and never in a million years dreamt that I would write one of them with him one day. But I had the good fortune to have my kids cast in White Noise through the school. It was nothing to do with anything that we thought was possible, but Doug Abel came to the school because it's the school that Noah had gone to. Their drama teacher called us and asked if we gave permission for them to audition for this Noah Baumbach movie, and we said yes, in complete safe knowledge, certain knowledge that they would neither of them get the part and that they'd then get put off acting for life. And of course they both got the part. And then we had to come and be their chaperones in Cleveland for 5 months. And they would come home from set saying things like, Mum, he might, if you go and stand by the monitor, maybe you'll get a line. And, and I would sort of put on a bit of mascara, and, but because we didn't, neither me or my husband or Noah or Greta or any of us really knew anyone in Cleveland, and we were stuck there for a very long time, we became friends. And at the end of all of it, Noah asked if I'd write this film with him, and so it was reverse nepotism. It was all thanks to my children that I'm sitting here today, and I'm shamelessly proud of the fact.
Nina, it's such a sprawling cast, and it's exciting to see it all unfold and see all these fabulous character performers come in. When you think back to it, what were some of the most exciting things that you got to suss out, whether it was Charlie and Lewis, the actors who played the younger versions of the Billy Crudup character and George's character, or all the people on the train, or all the people at the film festival? What kind of rises to the top of your mind?
It was really fun casting all of it, I have to say, though definitely quite challenging. But the train was great because we had to people it with people from lots of countries and really try and get to know all of the possibilities and really expand our knowledge and make it varied and different, exploring other countries and cultures, and that was all a big learning curve.
David, when I think about all the films that you've worked on, logistically speaking, what was the challenge? What was the headache?
There were various things. One, it was a very large cast, and managing those schedules was definitely something that was challenging. And then when you're working with an ordinary director, your ceiling is capped. When you're working with Noah, a great director, the ceiling is limitless. And that's a really exciting thing to be a part of. So as a producer, I suppose, you want to make sure, and the thing that kept me up at night was making sure that he had all the tools and he had the safe space to do the remarkable work that he does. So, not wanting to let him down. I think we all felt a responsibility of that. But also a great excitement. But it was a job made much easier because Noah is such a brilliant collaborator and has such a clear vision for what he wants, yet allows space for everybody, all his collaborators, to participate in that vision and to bring themselves and their own views and their own ideas to the table.
George, it must be a fascinating experience to have a 25-year friendship with Adam and then work together for the first time. I'd love to know what it was like for you. I mean, he's sitting right there, but sorry. To work with him, how did the reality compare to what the expectation might have been?
Well, I can make a lot of rotten jokes. And I'm not going to, because the truth of the matter is, Adam is a friend. I love him. We've gotten to know each other much better once we've worked together. We rehearsed for a while and we got to sort of learn a little bit about one another as we were trying to work. And the first thing you see is an incredibly gifted, smart actor who knew exactly what he wanted to do. And he makes everybody in scenes that he's in better. And so I had the great pleasure of being in scenes with Adam. And the pleasure was also when Noah said cut, that we would sit down and, and tell stories and have a beautiful time and go outside and shoot baskets and stuff.
I felt so much the same, man. And I actually, one scene when Laura and George and I are doing the scene where we're telling, we're on the train and the three of us are doing a scene together. I literally, there's like 3 takes. I don't know if it's in the movie or not, but while George is talking, I'm looking at him going, man, he's good looking. I swear to God, I was just going watching him go, and I'm going, shit, I get it, man. That's, what a profile.
Right, man. That's right.
That's right.
Dude, I was the 2-time sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
2 times.
Makes sense.
Not 1. And not like there was a big space.
A comeback.
Big space.
A comeback.
I congratulate you all, Noah, George, Adam, Emily, Nina, and David. Thank you
Thank
all
you guys for
being
coming
here.
out on a
Thanks a lot
Sunday
so
night.
much.
Thank you all.
Great night.